Welcome to the instructional video on how to complete your 2012 rollover for athletics. By now, you should have received through email documentation containing a step-by-step guide on how to complete your rollover. This video will also guide you through how to complete the rollover step by step. If you have not received your guide, or if you have any questions on any part of the rollover process at the end of this video, please contact your school implementation manager or 3P Learning customer service, and they will be more than happy to assist you. As well, you will have received your rollover spreadsheet that looks something like this. The first step will be to update this spreadsheet in order to start the rollover process. Let's go through the steps required to complete the spreadsheet and ensure it will be in the correct format to complete your school rollover. The rollover information spreadsheet we sent you will have all of your student details and their year or grade levels from the 2011-2012 school year. You will need to update that information so that it relates to the current 2012-2013 academic year. Just for clarification, the year in column C of the spreadsheet refers to the grade level of the student and the class. The first step is to update the students into their new grade level. You will notice that there is a -1 in the grade level beside one of the students' name. This is to indicate that this student has left the school. For example, all of your grade 6, 9, and 12 students, as well as other students that have left the school, should have a -1 in their grade level. This will indicate to our system that you wish to have that student removed from your school roll when the rollover is processed. The remaining students will have their grade level updated to the new 2012-2013 academic year, for example, going from grade 5 to grade 6, etc. The next step is to complete the class detail for your students. That can be as simple as entering a name that is relevant to the structure for your classes, for example, the teacher initials and grade level. When you have a composite class, which is more than one grade level, you need to define which grade level the students belong to, enabling the system to assign the appropriate course for their grade. For example, for grades 4 and 5, you could use the teacher initials with 4/5-4 for grade 4 and the teacher's initials with 4/5-5 for grade 5. Next, you would enter the teacher details for the classes, including their email address. Many schools have more than one teacher teaching a class. To give the second teacher access to the class, you would add their name to any one of the students in that class. By doing this, once the rollover has been processed, both teachers will have access to all the students' records in that class. For composite classes, if you wish the second teacher to have access to both grades, you would add them to a student's name in both grades. When the rollover is processed, the system will automatically assign both teachers to both grades of the composite class. In this example, Chris Sharon and Aaron Priddle would be teaching the same class and have access to all the student records in that class. As well, additional teachers can also be granted access to classes after the rollover at any time using the administration login and admin console. If you notice that a name is spelled incorrectly on the spreadsheet, please do not correct it on the spreadsheet. All the records in the system are associated with that spelling, so it is critical to keep the student's name the way the system has it to ensure that the student's data remains intact. Please keep track of these names, and once your rollover is completed, if you need assistance on how to update the spelling of a student's name, please feel free to contact customer service. They will be happy to assist you in updating the spelling of a student as well as a teacher's name in the administration console. The final step is to add students who are new to your school. These you will add to the next available lines in the rollover spreadsheet. The system will ensure that they are assigned to the correct classes during the rollover and will automatically be grouped together with all the other students in that same class. Once you have completed the spreadsheet, ensure that you don't have more than one student with the same name in your school, even if they are in different grade levels. You will need to differentiate the students' names, and you can choose how you would like to do this. A couple of simple methods would be to use the middle initial with the first name, or possibly a number next to the surname. This is now a completed rollover spreadsheet. Misspelled names have been left for after the rollover. The grade levels have been updated with a -1 entered for the student who has left the school, and class names have been entered with the composite class details correctly structured. We then put in the teacher details and added additional teachers for the same class. We then added the new student names and all their related information. And finally, we made sure there were no duplicate names within the school. Once you have saved the completed spreadsheet, you can email it to the Mathletics Rollover team at rollovercanada@3plearning.ca. In your email, please indicate if you would like to retain last year's results or start fresh for the new school year. Please note, if you do not indicate your preference for retaining school results, previous results will be removed from the system. Also in your email, please list any corrections that need to be made to teacher or student names. Finally, please be sure to enter the name of your school, city, and province in the subject line of your email. The rollover team will process your rollover and will send you your new teacher logins and a guide on how to implement Mathletics across your school.